This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Welcome all. Oh my God. In the past, we did our top 10 songs of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and aughts.
Shit, I wasn't there for those, man.
And 2010s. Those were all fun because it was very hard. It's like, I love that song, but does everyone else? It's like, it doesn't matter. That's what I associate with that era.
Yeah.
It's like, this is hard because we got some newer artists that aren't as well known, but are played on college stations and community funded radios, especially some of the ones owned by NPR. Then we got some returning artists from earlier eras making comebacks from like the 80s to today. So those are fun. And I promise you, James, I don't have any Taylor Swift, so we should be good. No guarantee for any of this.
I'm gonna be like totally devoid of what artists are out there now, because I'm just like, I hate to say this, but like for me, like music kind of stopped in like 95.
That's sort of true for who's the youngest person here?
I'm 51.
I'm 62. So.
I'm in my 30s. All right, so Oreo's way older than me. But yeah, we have some great guests. We have John Holman returning, movie geek himself. Welcome.
Yes.
We have,
hey, what's up, everybody?
We have movie blogger and musician Jay Rohr back. Thank you.
Nice.
How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Hey, what's up, man?
Got smartass himself, James, back in the house.
Hi.
Hey.
Documentary. Hi, everybody. Documentary filmmaker Robert Cohen. Welcome.
Very nice.
Very nice. And then we got Oreo, the YouTuber himself. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Oreo. Oreo, I've been looking on your Instagram entries, and I need to say one thing.
They're boring.
Give up. Do not give up.
I gave up.
No, don't give up, man.
I gave up.
Why?
Because I can.
Give up something else. After all the fitness and self-help coaches and other awesome filmmakers I've interviewed this week, we need another positive. And yes, so again, I'm always in tune with music. I know some who only do music or movies, and don't get me wrong, there's plenty of garbage for every era, but I found some singers. I found some diamonds in the rough. I found a lot of fun stuff by returning artists. And again, not all these songs are going to agree, but again, these are our picks. So I
hope not.
I'm going to have all kinds of artists on here. I'm going to actually share that list on here. But, these are just your picks. Whatever you're just like, I have a bunch. Again, there's plenty of artists who should get played more. And you're like, well, they will be. But because, again, their name isn't, Michael Jackson's estate or what have you, they're not going to be first on the list.
Yeah, right.
So
I'm curious about everybody's technique for this. So I'll confess, like, thinking of what the best songs are to me is like impossible. So I'm kind of going more with favorites than necessarily best. Like, this is the shit I like.
Oh, totally. That's where it gets the objective with the subjective. And I have I'm going to wait till the end to list all my honorable mentions. And without fail, there's going to be some who are like, that's your honorable mention? That should have been on your top 10. So it's just like, okay, well.
Yeah.
I can't, I'll be here all day with some of the top 10s. So that's why I just always need an honorable mention.
And mine are in absolutely no order. It's not like 10 down to 1. You guys
I never
have like
see a point in. I never have a point in order. I never understand that because without fail, you could be here all day saying, well, that should be number 5, and that's
my
number
number 1.
Drum roll. Drum roll, please. Yeah. And without fail, I mean, there's going to be some where you're like, I've never heard of that artist. I don't care to. And it's like, that's fine too. I'm not forcing anyone to listen to this, but I'm also letting you know it's not all dead either. So we had a few other music heads who wanted to be on here. I even joked to Mike, you could pick all the last free Springsteen albums. He didn't find that too funny, even though it wasn't sarcasm. But before we get into this, what is our general like favorite kind of genres? I'll let J. Rohr go first since he practices music.
Yeah, I'm primarily a metal guy. Like that's what I buy 9 times out of 10. But I do give everything a chance, especially if it gets like super popular. Like I just want to know what people are listening to and try to figure out why. So I will listen to anything. You know, I'm not a snob about it. I'm not a gatekeeper. I've never been that guy that's like, oh, this is the only thing we're going to listen
Fuck
to.
you if you don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had some bad experiences like that going out. Like I remember I went to a kegger in high school one time, and this group of guys were like, "We only play Metallica here," and we were like,
"What?"
We're like, I was like, what is the point of this? You know, like. So that's always been like a thing for me. I'm like, I'm open to everything. I'm not gonna hate it because of a genre. You know,
that's not even just that's not even gatekeeping. That's just like being a jerk. It's just like, what the hell?
Wait, high school kegger, jocks. Yeah. That's.
There's a reason they call them jocks.
Meatheads.
There are like
circle jerk to Roadhouse.
Right, there you go. Because like James and I have both had, and even Oreo have had gym experiences, and each time we're just like, that kind of person here, you know.
At the same time, though, like I've had that experience, like in Tommy Boy, where like they're both sitting there pretending like they don't know the song, and where Spade and Farley are both like pretend like they don't know the song, and then like after a minute, everybody in the car just admits like, yeah, we do know this, and like you're singing, all of a sudden you're like a car full of like greasy looking metalheads, and they're all singing along to a Lady Gaga tune. It's like the most hilarious experience in the world.
You're like, dude. And by the way, we do have another guest on here. Identify yourself.
Hello, Matt Newland or.
Hey Matt, how you doing? But yes, he said he was going to join later.
Having me.
How are you, buddy? And so this is going to be a fun list because again, you know, it can be objective meets subjective. You know, and just anyone who you listen to and you're like, I love that song. It's what I associate with this current era. And I know some are going to be like, "Ooh, the Euro's not over yet." I'm like, well, it will be soon. Just give it.
Yeah, it will be.
4 more years. 4 years. I got a kind of a gist of it already. Is just like and it's nothing personal. I'm not. Just a disclaimer, just so we can kill all the snobs who are inevitably going to listen to us. We are not claiming to be experts. We are not claiming to be know-it-alls. We're not even claiming to be. These might not even be our favorites. It might change tomorrow. I might listen to these a year from now.
I would like to double down on that statement.
I might actually hate this.
I would like to oppose that statement and claim that
I didn't even finish my
world's
statement.
Greatest know-it-all. I know everything, and my opinion is pure gold at all times.
All
boys
right.
and girls, it's time for Mr. Know-it-all.
I second that.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Matt. I did. Okay, so I am not speaking for everyone else. I'm just, I'm giving a legal binding statement to myself. All right. And we also have one last minute friend here, Ethan Weeks. He's a big pop fan. Welcome once again. Yes. So, welcome to my.
Awesome. We now have 80 tracks to get through and keep everyone riveted.
I could only come up with 5.
That's what I said.
I can't come up with anything.
I know. Because James doesn't listen to good music.
Is 5 okay?
Yes. If it has to be half-assed, it will make it good. So
5 is good. And while we're doing it, you may think of others.
And I'll circle around so it's not boring. So Oreo, you've been dying to do this. What you got for us?
I've been dying to do this. You're the one that came up with it.
I know, but you're a music head. Smart ass.
Right back.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know the song. Yeah, that sounds like a 2003 song.
It does. Always back then you had the single track titles for so long, and then finally it was like, oh, we can add more words to his title and make it a song. My God.
As long as the lyrics aren't bad. All right. Well,
I have all kinds of bad lyric shit.
If you want to pick a so bad it's good song, you can do that. But
I don't know. I gotta see. Because I'm looking through all my songs that I have, and I got them organized by year.
okay,
So
well then I'll give you a minute. So Rob, do you have some picks?
Yeah. Am I going to do one at a time?
How about I just give you a few, and then we'll go on to the next ones. Keep it fresh.
All right. How about I do 3?
Okay.
That'll work.
All right. My top of my list.
Of the 2020s. Yeah.
You're going to be like, this list has got a lot of punk rock. That's sort of one of my favorite genres.
I have plenty of punk rock on mine. All right.
And then there's stuff, from people that go way back to the 60s and 70s. But at the top of my list, the first 3 I've got written down here from 2024. Also, I'll say one other thing. A lot of these are based on loving these albums. These are to me, these are amazing albums. And I just had to pick 1 or 2 tracks that were.
It was Russian roulette for me, my own self, especially for some of the groups.
Yeah. No chat.
One of the greatest bands of the 2020s is Idols.
Oh, I don't know Idols.
Oh, Idols are amazing. One of the best new punk bands to come out in
formed
forever.
in 09. Okay.
What do they sound like? Are they like
Sex Pistols or?
No, they're British. The lead singer's got a really, really almost like Henry Rollins power voice.
Okay.
And just an incredible. The bass player wears a dress sometimes.
Shit.
They have a Facebook. They have a Facebook community with millions of people, I don't know how many, tons of people, and it's all about positivity and love and supporting each other. So the lyrics are all super positive and political. They have I think my favorite track by them is a song called Dancer, which they had the 2 singers from LCD Sound System doing the backup singing.
Oh shit.
And that song just grooves and flows and funk. It just moves. Gift Horse is my other favorite song from that album.
And you said the band Idols, right? Is that IDLES or IDLES?
IDLES.
Yep, it comes up. Formed in 09.
Okay.
Another thing is I've seen almost every one of these bands live. So I love live music. And part of this is that these are bands that are amazing to see live. The next punk rock with some rap thrown in, Irish politics and Irish language rapping. If you know where I'm going, it's Kneecap. Kneecap from Ireland is freaking amazing. They released a film you all need to see for the film buffs called Kneecap, about how they came up with Michael Fassbinder playing one of their dads.
Wow.
It's fucking amazing. Great film. Hilarious.
They're the ones that got
true.
They're the ones that got all the guff with the Palestinian flag at Coachella.
Yep. Yeah, huge political stuff. They're like, get the Brits out, and the British media gives them shit and took them to trial.
Right.
Yeah.
Claim they did terrorism by holding up the wrong flag, and it was all dismissed.
Had heard about that, but I didn't know they did a movie docudrama. That's cool.
They have one of the best films of 2024.
Okay.
The Kneecap film is amazing. It just if Michael Fassbinder is in it, the script was amazing. I'm picking their song Hood, which originally came out in 2021, but the 2025 remix.
Yeah, anything in the 2020s is fair game, but that's cool.
Yeah, I'm going for the remix.
Oh, no.
And the lyric is, I'm an HOOD low life scum. That's what they say about me.
I love it.
Awesome shit.
You are selling me. I love this.
Last one, number 3, French techno dance band with the most psychedelic fireworks light show in your face you've ever seen. You sit there with your eyes wide open, your jaw hanging open at that light show. They're called Justice.
Love
And their
Justice.
new
Yeah, Justice is pretty
you
cool.
guys know, all right, some of you know Justice. Their new album was
You've
Never
heard
Ender.
them guys in ads and everything.
Yeah.
And their song Never Ender is the one I'm picking, with Tame Impala as the guest singer.
Tame Impala is great too, especially his new single Dracula
from 2024. So I'm happy to kick off the show with 3 awesome fucking bands that I love.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
You have sold us. Okay, so Jay, I'm gonna let you sample some of your lists that you're excited about.
Well, first off, Snatched Kneecap from me. That was great. That was a great pick, and that is a fantastic film.
I need to
across
see
the
that
board.
movie. I literally legit did not know that was a movie. That's how there's so many indies. We're back to underground movies again. It's just like,
Well, I'm telling you this. I saw it at a thing called the Irish American Huli, which is a festival here around Chicagoland, and it was in a theater full of like middle-aged and older people from a very haughty part of the area, and they were swept up and caught up in this movie about Irish rappers. So it was like old people from this like stuck-up neighborhood, and they were like clapping and like cheering throughout the film. So if that gives you any idea of how good that movie is.
That's great.
But like I said before, I'm kind of a metal guy, and one of my picks is going to be Lamb of God, and they put out a self-titled album in 2020, and they have one track on there called Memento Mori, which is one of the best metal songs of all time.
Lamb of God is still together?
They're still together.
I'm not being rude. I'm just saying I didn't know they were still around, you know.
Oh, yeah, because they've been around for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they lost their original drummer. He got kicked out of the band because he developed musician's dysphonia, which was a whole unfortunate thing for them. But especially him, because that's a whole. It's essentially it's a neurological disorder where you lose the coordination that you once had.
Oh,
so
Christ.
He's like a masterful drummer who's been invited to like jazz festivals to perform. And he just one day he's trying to tell his left arm to do something and his right arm is moving. It's like a discoordination develops in your brain where you can't do coordinated activity anymore. So he's had to relearn how to be a drummer again, and it's never getting quite back to what it was.
Oh, dear.
But 2020 they put out it was like right around the time, like right after he got kicked out, and they put out Memento Mori, and it's just one of the most explosive tracks you can listen to, and it's just like a great example of like how metal can be an empowering form of music for people. And they open it when you see them live. It's the track they open with live, and it drives people out of their minds. Like, it is so powerful. It builds and it just unleashes on people an infuriating intoxication of just the wall of sound that you get hit with. Like, it makes you jump out of your seat.
Sweet.
And then building off of that, there's a band called Unleash the Archers. They're from Canada. They do fantastic like fantasy driven power metal. All their albums are like
Dream Theater.
Yeah,
kinda, yeah.
And they're all like everything is like tied into this fantastical like sci-fi universe that they tell stories through music. They have a song called Soulbound. And it's just one of those like anthems that really gets you going and just really like
the way
puts
they
you out of
just
yourself.
mellow the songs and lyrics out.
Yeah, their lead singer, if I remember correctly, she goes by Brittany Slays. She does some of the most fantastic vocals that people are doing in metal right now, and like they are such an under the radar band. It is unfortunate. Like they're one of those bands that like still talks about like, when they're not on tour, they need to do other stuff to make money, but they sell out everywhere they go. So it's just.
Did they ever do any Celtic kind of chants or anything? Or
I don't know about that, but they could totally get away with it. they could do a lot of different things and it would totally work with what they've got going on. It's progressive rock, it's power metal, it's just like everything is just this mix of the best, brightest sort of like sci-fi fantasy driven optimistic metal, but with like dark storytelling. If you're really into like sci-fi and fantasy and that kind of thing, you can really get swept up in what they're doing.
It also is good because it's kind of back to poetry in a way where it's just like the power of the lyrics that make your brain go to other visuals in your mind.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Totally visual stuff like that.
What was their name again? I apologize.
No. It's Unleash the Archers.
Thanks. I'm making a little list.
If you like that, I recommend sincerely. I don't know if they've done anything else. Get more paramedics.
Get more paramedics.
They basically the theme they have is zombie apocalypse, so they're always having visuals where you hear helicopters coming in saying, "Get the Marines!"
Nice.
Gotta evacuate. All right, so love it.
I love any music that tells a story.
Oh, totally, and stick with your theme. So man, this is gonna be hell to top. That's some dynamite stuff so far. Already sold. The passion is clearly there in the group you mentioned. Holman, do you have any that you would like to send across the balcony?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Let's see. Like I said, I just went from the last 6 years, and it was hard to pick out any, but too many fucking songs. But I'd have to say, one definitely comes to mind is Sudden Death by a band called Mr. Bungle.
Oh,
Mr. Bungle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, they did a remake.
From 85?
A remake of an old Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny album that they did like back in the 80s. And it's Scotty Ian was the guitarist on it, the rhythm guitarist on it.
Wait. Mr. Bungle was a side project for what band?
Is it Faith No More?
Faith No More. Yeah, I was just thinking about
That's
it.
right.
Faith No More was a side project.
Mike Patton's a genius.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I was just getting caught up
so,
on Faith No More stuff coincidentally.
And the Crank 2 score, the score to Crank 2 is just fucking nuts that he did. Jesus.
Hey, you ever want to check out something? Check out, your movie buffs too, is Phantomus with Mike Patton. They came out with an album called Director's Cut.
Yeah.
And it was all music, all movie themes that done in the Mike Patton way. And they're fucking sick.
Love it.
They're just sick. Yeah.
I heard him described as an alt rock circus.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, old Bungle, new Bungle, it's all fucking epic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Love it.
Faith No More reference there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Another one I'd have to say, going back a little bit to a band that, has been making music the whole fucking time, but no one knew it, is Duran Duran. They just came out with a remake of Talking Heads' Psycho Killer. And it's fucking lit.
Much like Elton John's new album where he had new vocals but same songs. It was an interesting experiment how a lot of these has-beens are coming back with. It's really neat. But...
Yeah, well, these cats just got inducted in the Hall of Fame, so they, it's like they've been.
They had to, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, you know what, Duran? Let's get real here. They started so many different styles. It's insane. And then I'll throw another one out there, man. I don't know. Shit, there's so much, right? How about fucking the Ezio's Family meme remix from Assassin's Creed? It's like a culmination of all the Assassin's Creed games. They have this one theme which is called Ezio's Family, and this fucking remix is amazing. Not just to listen to, but it's also visual too. So they have a video with it too.
All right.
Yeah, man. I want to keep the train going. I want everybody.
I just love that there's a Mr. Bungle. I approve.
I heartily endorse this product and/or event.
I endorse this product. I got some famous guys returning. I'll kind of go just through it real quick. Two of the pop artists I definitely associate with this era, and some of them I didn't realize had been on the scene in the 2010s for a while were both Maggie Rogers and Maddie Diaz. Their songs in the living room and Nervous are just a really good example of just like they play around with everything, folk, electronic. They just have very kinetic voices. So those are part of my top 10. But I had There's No Future in Optimism by Garbage. I had the Talking Heads inspired Dance of the Clairvoyants by Pearl Jam. I had One Step Ahead by Jack Johnson. I had Cut from the Stars by Yes. Yes, they did make a new album. It's really awesome.
Oh wow, yeah.
Cracker Island by Gorillaz. Phil by The Heavy. Real Me by Lauren Minier. Wait a Minute, My Girl by Volbeat, and A Fragile Thing by The Cure. And there's not a single bad song on that new album. It's just like
that's a great album. Yeah,
it's like
that new Garbage album was good too. Well, the most recent one.
For a while.
Yeah, the last one was good, but this was like, oh, this is 5-star platinum. I'm gonna put this every time I'm working out. I'm putting this on. I'm loving the anger because it feels real, and I'm loving some of the other humor that Shirley sneaks in. She's vicious, and yet she's smooth, and yet then, I mean, even Pearl Jam is like, I did not expect you guys to do a proper tribute to another established name. It's like, again, you go in, it's so funny, and without Phil, I put this song Dance with the Clairvoyants on at a few parties, and without Phil, people were like, hey, I haven't heard this Talking Heads song before. I'm like, it's not. It's a homage by the Pearl Jam. Like, well, I haven't heard
Pearl
Eddie.
Jam, and I don't even know about this.
Right, I haven't heard Eddie Vedder sing this way before. It's
with the Gorillaz. It's weird because I was thinking about them.
I thought this was from an earlier album. It's like, no, this is new.
Like, spoiler alert! I have one of their songs on my list.
Oh, sweet. Okay, but go ahead, Eat.
I've only heard the Gorillaz' first album.
Yeah, the first album was hard to follow up with, so for a while there was disappointments.
They're on tour coming up, and I got tickets. I'm looking forward. It'll be my first time seeing them.
Well, make sure to bring.
I'll be seeing them in Chicago in October.
Okay.
Oh damn!
Make sure to bring a zoo with you.
Okay.
Because it's Gorillaz.
Sorry. Good.
Sorry.
No, I like it.
All right. So what do you got for us, Serge? What do you got for us, Ethan?
Okay. Does it need to go like? Was it number 5, number 4? Like, do you? Or you just say?
Yeah. No, we are not that snobby. We are
okay.
1, 3, 2, 5.
Yeah.
So,
math are hard.
Burn Out the Sun. Burn Out the Sun by one of my favorite bands, Filter.
Oh, that's right. They did have a new album. Sweet.
Yeah, 2023. The album came out, and Burn Out the Sun is my favorite off that one. Deftones, their most recent album. There was 2 songs that I love so much from Private Music. I got Infinite Source and Milk of the Madonna. I think both those were just... I love those songs so much.
I love Richard Patrick just in general. The dude is just fearless.
Oh, with Filter, yeah. I still have to check out his film scoring material. I know what films he scored, but
yeah, that's the other thing too. I know he's been involved with movies, but I haven't checked any of it out. I'm just like, oh,
right,
okay.
Yeah. And the Army of Anyone material is good with him.
Sweet. All right.
Smashing Pumpkins, another one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, he came back and covered with
Go with
Youngblood.
The Fall. Go with The Fall off the most recent album. They've done 3 albums since 2020.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's from the 2024 one.
Is it the same lineup?
Is it the same lineup?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Because I know
they lost one player.
Basically, they haven't had the same bassist since like before Adore. Like they keep going through different
it's like a rotating
but
door
I think
people.
It's the same drummer right now and singer. The guitarist, I don't even know his name. They've changed a few times. I'm not sure if James Ihawk came back. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
That's for a separate podcast. Who came back and who abandoned us?
Yeah.
Right.
And I also love Lindsey Buckingham, his solo work too. There's a song called Scream. It's a much more poppy, but it's really good.
Doesn't sound like Fleetwood, right? Doesn't sound like Fleetwood.
Not really. Not really.
That's
but
good.
yeah, so I have those 5, and
hey, dude, that's a killer list. Like, you kind of wiped the floor.
Thanks.
You took half, like,
oh, thank
2
you.
from one album, and then you took another one. You're like, I didn't know they did a good album. I can't possibly be
Filter,
bad.
Filter, Deftones, Smashing Pumpkins.
They're
Those
all
are
in
3 of my
that.
faves.
Yeah.
I wish that Typo Negative was still around. Typo Negative's one of my faves. But they haven't had anything since 2020 for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Right.
And
yeah, when did Peter Steele died that time?
Yes. Huh?
I actually didn't know about that.
He died a while ago.
I listened to their music, but I wasn't read up on anything by the group because they were kind of in that same alt rock, hard rock scene. So.
Yeah.
But Typo
he
Negative
died quite a while ago, yeah.
Typo Negative was wild because it was gothic, but there was some electronic kind of undercurrents, kind of also yeah.
Yeah, and then this real fucking dark sense of humor to it. Yeah, it's just like yeah. That was a special band to me. But
man,
yeah,
dude. You planted the flag and then you rocketed it off.
It's tough. Like, I'm so critical that's why I was just like, I don't know what else besides these 5. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of disappointing with the rest. I wish I had 10.
I have so many honorable mentions, but then I kept taking ones. I'm like, nope, that's in the top 10. Nope, this song just unplanted that one, so that's going on the honorable mentions. So Oreo, you collected your thoughts. Do you have any on your playlist that
somebody else go? I have to restart my laptop because it needed
son
updates.
of a bitch.
I have my list and I needed to update.
It's never here.
I'll just throw out a question.
Unconceivable.
Can I just throw out a question?
Sure.
Are any of you fans of Rancid? Just wondering.
I kind of remember them from Out Come the Wolves.
Okay.
Which is like the big crossover record for them, you know.
Yeah.
And then they signed with Madonna's Maverick, and they just kind of
they got some backlash for getting with Warner Bros. in general. I didn't know it was Maverick, but okay.
I had them on my list, but I couldn't name a song from them. But I didn't mind their kind of in your face vibe. But I understand, yes, that once the 2000s basically end, it's kind of hard to mention something off the right.
You got to realize some of those bands in that like big wave of like 91 to 95, when they got signed to major labels, it was kind of like they kind of were like, okay, we're gonna put you on a major label and we're putting you out, and you know your sound is gonna stay it's like the same thing, like it's like
diversity kick.
Yeah, and then they were just like, okay, now all the boy bands are gonna come in, and you guys are gonna go to the back of the line.
Yeah, there's a good example of this shit. Last night I was watching Michael Jackson's top singles through the years and stuff. And it was interesting because I was very surprised with that because when you look, it started from when he was in the Jackson 5 up to 2025. And as each decade progressed, his singles they cracked the top 20, but then went down and stayed in like the top 50s to 100, and then a whole bunch of other ones went into the top 10s and stayed number 1 for a while and then dropped. Thriller is still relevant as hell, which is funny, but I like it. It's cool.
Yeah,
nobody says anything about bad or dangerous, you know.
Yeah, but it's like you look at his career. And you can, especially in the 90s, the 2000s, and up, he really struggled to stay relevant. Yeah. Like, he was relevant, but struggled.
Yeah, but Bad was 87, right? That wasn't huge? Yeah. I thought that was huge.
That got to be big.
Huge.
It was huge. And then he went out on tour, I remember. And then he did the album Dangerous.
One didn't do as well as the others, right?
No, like Dangerous kind of like was like
it's a good album too.
It's a great album. Yeah. And then he had one more album after that.
Well, it was History.
Yeah, I know. I remember the cover, but
History.
He has a pretty easy. Like, his stuff will always be charting. You know?
I didn't know that Mike Myers was in that movie till recently. I didn't know that, and it's like I want to. The new Antoine Fuqua movie.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Who's he playing in that?
One thing to say about Michael Jackson, and that is I have tickets to see Weird Al Yankovic this fall. That's
oh, God bless you, sir.
I did want to put on some Weird Al songs on this list, but I didn't have as many for here. But yeah, he rocks. He
still rocks. He's awesome.
I haven't heard the most recent one, unfortunately. I do like Weird Al though. Yeah.
Hey, no,
wasn't his last one Polka Mania?
I think there was that, and right. yeah, and he's just always.
I think he just does singles now.
Kinda, and he always has the internet to figure out. And his concerts, he always has exclusive stuff there. And I had some honorable mentions. I had another song by Pearl Jam called Dark Matter. I had The Great Divide by Noah Kahan. I had various songs by Bob.
You have a huge list.
Yes,
Dark
I do.
Matter, Pearl Jam, right? Isn't that off a 4-song EP for The Last of Us?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's why I'm confused. Like, I love Pearl Jam, but I'm confused when you mention that clairvoyant song. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know where it was featured either. But
I guess it's just a single.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them went from albums to singles to EPs, and then just singles.
Jesus.
So, who hasn't gone yet?
Yeah. Rohr, do you have any others you would want to mention, or?
Yeah. One is there's a group that I've been listening to lately. They're called Haute and Freddy, and they're sort of Freddy. And they're sort of like an electro pop sort of 80s synth pop throwback.
Haute. Got it. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, and they're like stylistically, like they look like they take a page from Adam and the Ants. If anybody remembers that group.
Of course, goody two-shoes.
And so like if you liked Pet Shop Boys or like something like that, and it's got this really like avant-garde quality to it, but it sounds like a big throwback to the 80s. That's sort of like electro style of the time.
Synthwave.
And it's just nice. It's just really fun and just sort of like light and ridiculous. Then you can just kind of like wash your dishes while listening to it, and
that's
just the time just passes.
Like heavy Prophet-esque keyboard kind of sound.
Yeah, just like all drum and bass and synth.
When you mentioned Lamb of God, how heavy are they? Like, are we talking Cannibal Corpse heavy? Like, or
I wouldn't say that extreme.
Still pretty intense,
still,
but yeah.
They're I think they're about as extreme as you can get before you cross over into the death metal frontier. Because they are pretty solid thrash metal.
I've heard of them for so long, and yet I haven't actually heard them. I haven't heard a song, so I just okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, okay, so what do you have for us, Oreo?
I'll go with 5 and then come back and do another 5.
Okay.
So first I've got, where are you? I didn't find a damn thing. Shit.
Still have the Green Ranger hasn't gone.
Matt's gone, but he can go again.
Scott?
Forgot about that. I have Dissipate by Polaris.
Polaris.
Wait, what?
Dissipate
by Polaris. I don't know that.
Yeah, that one I discovered while I was cruising on IG and came across some chick who was drumming to it, and I was like, I like the drum set on that shit. So I ended up tracking that down. I really like that song.
Sweet.
Yeah, another one I got is Usurper by NX.
Sorry, I keep dipping in and out.
It happens.
INXS?
Yeah, no, NXCRE and the Villains.
Okay, it comes up in NXCRE and the Villains. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, another one. Where the hell? There you are. Another one I got is Cayman from Emin and Johnny. Emin featuring Johnny. They're a Russian deal. That one. Yeah, I was surprised.
What kind of deal?
Well, the version I got's from TikTok, and it kept circulating on different videos and shit. I'm like, who is this fucking artist? And it took like 5 replies to get an artist name on Instagram. Yeah,
give me a name.
Because people don't label shit. It's just like, oh, check out this hot track. I'm like, who the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan's gonna keep dropping in and out. But no, that's awesome. So I will check out that group. I definitely might have heard them on one of my metal college stations, but
what's the name?
So Polaris and that
We'll return after these messages.
Howdy folks, Haute here. We got a 90-minute weekly Shack Stop. It's growing all over the world. Find it at 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Mondays, then 3 p.m. on Wednesdays, then 7 p.m. on Thursdays. You can catch it on many more radio stations, 99.9 KERB, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. Then catch the encore on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Then catch it Wednesday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central on 107.7 K-Twins. Then hang out with us Wednesday afternoons on MXTR and House Shack Radio, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Then Thursday, get up bright and early with us on 95.7 Web Radio at 6 a.m. Pacific Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Of course, we've got your Friday covered as well. 12 p.m. Eastern Time on MXTR FM and 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central, 107.7 K-Twins. Find everything on HouseShack.com. HouseShack.
If you like small-town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Do you ever find yourself thinking about who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman? Hi, I'm James Gavsey, and on the Who Would Win show, me and my co-host Ray ignore anything important happening in the outside world and debate fictional battles between characters from comics, movies, and video games.
We got a new show every week, and almost always am I the winner.
Yeah, not true, Ray.
In the past, we've discussed such matches as Captain America versus Darth Vader, Solid Snake versus the Iron Giant, classic matchups like RoboCop versus Terminator, and even the Muppets versus Sesame Street.
That one was crazy. So if you're a fan of geek culture and love a spirited debate, check out the Who Would Win show wherever you get your podcasts, or check us out at whowouldwinshow.com.
You guys would love Say She. They are a hip disco funk group. They just performed recently on Jimmy Kimmel and is like, man, like Marvin Gaye, all those pop artists,
really?
Aretha Franklin, all those people would definitely.
So it goes back to 70s funk, huh?
It's a bit definitely for more of an 80s crowd, but I was like, it's so funny. I'm looking them up. I'm like, could have sworn this is a like Jim from like 80s, and it's like, yeah, they were just a Brooklyn group. They classically trained singers, Naya, Pia, and Sabrina all got together, and they got this big backing band. So it's a bit of an orchestra, but it's like, yeah, they're already touring Finland and Switzerland.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, the song I liked by them was goodness, I can't speak today. Disco Life.
One.
Disco Life. That was neat. I was like, please go ahead and stir that up. You will not regret it. You guys have any of you heard of Bob Mould?
Of course.
Yeah,
The singer from Husker Du.
Yep.
He's done everything. He's produced so many indie acts. He came up with the theme song for The Daily Show. He's I still love Wishing Well from his 2002 album, but his 80s and late 90s, early 90s stuff was a lot of fun. But
the solo stuff, and then the stuff he did with the Sugar was unbelievable.
Sugar was a great band too. He's an amazing performer.
Yeah, multi-talented, but all the
Sugar
stuff
reformed.
Yeah,
they're touring right now.
And I had some new ones off his band, Too Many to List, including Fireball and Password to My Soul. But I think you guys would love Hard to Get, Neanderthal, and Here We Go Crazy. Is like he's a perfect mixture of a jam band mixed in with some meaning, and he's just so focused. And I'm like, how is he doing all this stuff, all this drumming, all this?
You talking about Bob still?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to give honorable mention to his cover of the Mary Tyler Moore theme song
when he was with Husker Du.
Yeah, from when because he's from Minneapolis, so.
No, he was from Buffalo, and
I mean, but the band.
Oh, the band, yeah, that was their tribute to the show. He did a cover of the Who's "Armenia City in the Sky" on B-sides, and it starts at it like the Who's version is very sort of like it just kind of like his is like slam bang right into the friggin' song, and he's got like really echoed like delay on his guitar and stuff like that.
I was playing him for my dad while we were doing a road trip recently, and it's so funny. The stereo is so convincing. You at first think that the dents are actual glass breaking or the sirens in one song was for real. That's how, because he has the surround sound figured out. But given how you just mentioned how he does covers, that makes a lot of sense to me because he's definitely dialed in. He knows exactly which music note it's going to take, how long to last, and play a certain tempo. He has that mindset.
Have you ever heard
anyone listening real quick? Just be aware we're talking about one of the greatest guitar players. Like, insanely screaming guitar player.
I've always tried to figure out how he got that sound, and I was looking at like I'm one of these I'm like a gearhead, like when it comes to and it was like an MXR. He had a distortion plus, and then he had like a chorus pedal, and then he was just like he had like a delay sometimes, like a clone delay or something like that. And I was like, that's all he had. It sounded like he had like racks of gear and shit like that.
He does. You think he must have a whole orchestra, and he's like, no, he's got all kinds of other stuff set up.
When you hear his stuff with Husker Du, and you hear the later records of like Flip Your Wig, Zen Arcade, and New Day Rising, it's like they went from being a punk band to and somebody said like, yeah, when you listen to those records, they had melody, and when they started to discover melody, and then you hear the one record, Sunshine, came out in 2007 or something. Sunshine,
yes, yeah.
He had a song. Later. He had a song on there, and the video was him pretending to give out iPads, but it was really the band's CD. And the video is funny, but it's like he's
definitely a gearhead. He's definitely a tech head. He keeps up with all kinds of different instruments and technology.
He was a DJ for a while. He was a dub DJ when he did a thing called Loud Bomb, which was basically his name all mixed up. And I remember people going like, just go back to the fucking guitar, man. I know you're doing this dance shit, but go back to the guitar and start making music again.
And lately he does a lot of electronic, but he still mixes in lyrics. So I think that's why I give him a pass, because he's not trying. If had he done dubstep, we would have been like, "Oh, dude, what are you doing?" But no, he's composing all kinds of instruments. So I think that's just it. He's definitely an alternative artist where you don't know what kind of lane he's gonna land in. But
yeah, and I think with him, like I remember seeing like
I like that.
What kind of guitar did he play in Husker? He had a Ibanez Rockstar, like it was like a cheap version of a Flying V. And when he went to Sugar, he was playing a Strat. And I was like,
I don't know, but Jesus. I think that's he's just so multi-talented.
Yeah, he's an amazing guitar player, amazing vocalist, lyricist. One of those guys that just basically just says, okay, I'm gonna put dark lyrics to bright key, major keys, and I'm like, okay, that works. That works well,
Yes. Speaking of throwbacks, I don't really count. I put these guys in honorable mentions because they're kind of just more of a fun group.
I had
versus
2 more.
I will. I'll let you go. Can I go after? Anyway, so
we got a lot to get through, Cam.
I know. That's why I'm making this quick. So I have you guys heard of Strike Eagle?
Hell no.
They are a mix of synthwave, pop music, and hair metal type 80s tributes, and they also
what the fuck are they called?
Strike Eagle. And they do. I only discovered them because they did a cover of both various songs from the Terminator as well as Iron Eagle, and I was like, I was floored. I was like, holy shit. I was like, these guys love the '80s too much.
Please tell me they didn't do One Vision. Please don't tell me they did One Vision.
Good, you know what I mean?
I don't think they went that far, but yeah, they were mainly just doing that. Just fancy.
As long as you stay honest, man. As long as you stay honest to the genre, you know what I mean?
Oh, it was definitely for fun. I would definitely see them if they performed at some lounge cafe. That would be fun.
Right.
Anyway, I will let the poet go. All right, Oreo.
Last two. Poet. I got this one's a cover that I discovered. It's Wicked Game by LEIRE. I was surprised by her live.
Is that the dance version?
No, this is no. This is a very good version. This is she sings it so
LIAURA.
LEIRE.
Yeah. So yeah, this
Chris
is
Isaac's Wicked Game, right?
Yes. Yeah. So this is a dark pop music artist. Okay.
Yeah. I was surprised. Like her voice is
LIAURA. Yeah, I know. I'm spelling it for him. Yes, LIAURA. Yes.
No, LEIRE.
Okay, well, this is what's coming out with Wicked Game. So
thank you.
Yeah, right. And then lastly, I got. Oh, I got her.
Something.
End of You, Poppy, Amy Lee, and Courtney Love. What's her name?
Poppy and Amy Lee.
Poppy, Amy Lee, Courtney LaPlante, or whatever the fuck her last name.
Okay, I don't know about Courtney.
Dude, that's a song I wouldn't see coming. You know what I mean?
I'm Courtney. I'm Courtney.
Yeah, I have to fucking check it out.
No.
So, what do you like about these? Is it just very hip and very stoic? What is it?
They're relaxing. Like I come across whatever interests me. I have mainstream shit too, but I mean, I got
plenty of indie stuff, so it's okay.
No, I got like 600-700 tracks to fuck with, but I don't know. Every track's different.
Sweet.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's what I was hoping for the end of each list. Everyone goes, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna come back and I'll do my other 5.
All right. All right. I love it. All right. You got any extras you want to list, Rob?
Well, I've got 10 plus my honorable mentions. I did 3, so I guess I'll do a few more this time.
Do more.
So this time, and I'm all like, I got to be super enthusiastic. So, all right. So I'm going to bounce off of 2 things we said about Bob Mould. One, dark lyrics to bright sound. I already mentioned them doing backup singing because they're one of my favorite live bands, which is LCD Sound System.
Yes.
They released a single, New Body Rumba, in 2022. And it's just a great freaking move song. And I love the social commentary and the pseudo-intellectual headiness that he throws in there, getting some dark lyrics like, I need a new body and I'm craving all this, like body dysmorphia stuff. And it's just a super fun, great song. Next, since we mentioned the Strat, we're going to the Black Strat. My absolute favorite musical sound in the universe is the sound of David Gilmour's guitar.
Yes.
He released a new album in 2024, and there is one song on that album called Scattered. It is by far the closest thing to being as good as the solo in Comfortably Numb. It is an insane, great solo, and when you hear the live version on the live album, it's even better. Just one of the great highlights from one of the great guitar players of all time is the song Scattered.
There was a solo album he did in. It was it was like the end of 2005, early 2006.
Yeah,
like on an island or something like that.
The album.
Yeah,
it's called Luck and Strange.
Yeah, I just wasn't whatever one it was from early 2006. It was like that was a hell of a solo album. Like that was
would be on an island.
God.
Also,
that was the one for
the song with his daughter called Between 2 Points is so beautiful, but that's another one. Let's keep moving. All right, let's give some praise for headphones. that music you loved with headphones. And there's a new song from 2022 by Stereolab called Simple Headphone Mind. And I can just listen to that thing over and over again. Things moving around. It's just total headphone music. And Stereolab's been around for a while. They're crazy and fun and experimental.
Man, dude, I love it.
So let's go into more movie soundtracks type stuff.
Woo.
There's a guy, he's a DJ from the Netherlands. He used to be DJ under different names, but now he's called Max 404. And he released an album. Get this. This album is called Wishful Thinking #1. There's 2 of them.
I wish they were thinking.
The album cover is a picture of Maya Deren from Meshes in the Afternoon, probably one of the greatest images from one of the greatest experimental films of all time. And all of the songs are references to sci-fi stuff or other films or were used in certain other films. The track I'm picking is the first one. It's extremely melancholic, like deeply emotional, slow, moody song. It's basically a riff, maybe even a sample from the song Willie's Tears by Howard Shore in the film The Yards. But he's reworked the song, and it's just called Willie's Tears on his album. The third song on the album is called Flow My Tears, the Policeman Said. So there's a Philip K. Dick reference. Like the whole album is just full of like great
Very
sort of sci-fi themes and movie soundtrack quality. And just moves me to listen to that whole album so much.
Very nice.
Why do you think he decided to release it now, rework it, remix it, and make it more?
I think he heard that sound of the there's just this riff in that song that's so haunting and beautiful. He just lifted it and like reworked it into this longer 6-minute track that's just beautiful.
Sweet.
Yeah, Howard Shore. Something he did for Seven, I believe was called. I think it was the song "Greed."
Yep.
And it makes me uncomfortable every time I listen to it. It's great.
Yeah, I love Howard Shore. I mean, Howard Shore's the right-hand composer for David Cronenberg. So he's done like all of his movies.
Saturday Night Live. Yep. He's multi-talent. All right, so we have
film buffers. I'll leave the rest now for the next round.
We have film buffer self Shauna Egan coming in. How are you? First off.
Hey, good. How are you guys?
We've been going to town. We've been mentioning all kinds of funk, pop,
New blood,
rock, metal, alt, folk music. I got some more R&B on the way, but how about yourself? What do you think
Mongolian
of? What do you think
chanting.
the 2020s?
Yeah, Mongolian chanting, exactly.
A lot of fantasy.
I'm actually not very up on the newer stuff. I'm kind of traditionalist.
So we're gonna sell you on this, maybe.
What'd you say?
So we're gonna sell you on some of the stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I've heard of some of it. I don't really have a lot of opinions, as far as that's concerned.
But did you bring a few?
Oh yeah.
Did I bring a what?
Did you bring a few selections?
I brought a few selections, but I don't know how they're going to fit into this. As far as
it's like whatever you think.
If they're from the last 6 years
and music in the 2020s.
It's hard because
that's what matters.
Yeah, if it's already bad enough that it's oversaturated. It's going to take probably 2 decades to sort out the 2020s with what we got.
Oh, for sure. But I feel like, and everyone's gonna, yell at me for this, but I feel like Taylor Swift owns the 2020s. As far as a songwriter's perspective,
accurate.
She writes amazing songs. She really does.
She writes breakup albums. That's it.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I listen to a lot of metal. I listen to a lot of industrial music. Yeah. I listen to a lot of very moody stuff. And her lyrics are pretty good.
I like her song Delicate. I'll admit that.
Delicate's a good song. Dress.
I don't know if that's recent though.
I don't know.
I
gotta say,
great.
If I can, all right. Well,
it's Shauna. What you like, we want to hear. What do you got?
I think Ethan had some Sabrina Carpenter. I think.
I think Sabrina Carpenter is a really interesting choice as well. She's definitely up and coming. I think a lot of the female artists especially since Gwen Stefani came out with Tragic Kingdom. I think they do a lot of very understated, powerful music, kind of like how the 80s did it with, I'm going to sound like Patrick Bateman, but Huey Lewis and the News, where they have this like upbeat kind of feel to the music. But the lyrics.
Can I ask you one question though?
Dead.
One question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one more
question. Do you think with Taylor Swift, do you think with the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, like, do you think that stuff got too much media and that kind of got? I know it's a different thing from the music, but
yeah,
we're way up.
Kelsey.
Yeah, what he's asking
on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really pay attention to
Do you
the
think
gossip.
they show her too much on football games? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is, like, so I started thinking it's too much. It was too much, I thought, but I do have to admit, though, it's like once in a while I do hear like a new Taylor Swift song, and it's like, damn, it is actually really good, even though I don't want to admit it. So it's like
you don't want it to
the
be
whole fucking planet.
Yeah.
Because she's so bubblegum, you know.
But it's a matter of whether it's your taste or not. She's clearly succeeding, so if that's what you like.
You know what? You know what it is? It's like I don't know how she became popular, and I kind of look and I think, there are people.
Disney, right?
There are people.
She became popular because her father owns Swift Shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's like, basically what it is.
Well, what happened to Swift Delivery?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's like I've seen I've met, girl. I've seen. It's like this thing where I see the people that go to these concerts, and I'm like, it's like this like idol worship. Like she's like the only thing they can think of.
She should run for president. She should totally run for president. Do it.
But what would the debate be?
I'm awesome. You suck.
Does it matter?
The song,
does it really matter?
But the song from her, I love New Romantics, even though that's 2014. But that song, I friggin' love it. It's just like even though I don't want to admit it, but it's just like
There's a point where I was just like, I've had enough. I've got to breathe. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's like I gotta breathe. The media
very saturated in the media, and I feel
it was like
success.
every 5 minutes.
It's fun hearing all the guys chime in, but Shauna, tell us what you like.
Yes,
just in general.
Just tell us some.
Why
songs
does she run? Why is this song the best?
Tell us some songs you love from the last 6 years.
I think her album "Lover" is really good. Especially, I can't think of God. I'm so bad at this. Like I draw blanks on stuff. I gotta look it up. But
loaded gun to your head. What do you pick?
Oh no! Give me.
It just got intense really fast.
Yes, it
did. I think it's called. Hold on, I got it now. False God. She has a song named False God off the Lover album, and it's so cool. It's like, it's jazzy, it's quiet, it's like a smoky jazz club kind of song. And the lyrics are very good. That's one of my favorite songs. I also really love Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. I think that's a really interesting song as well.
So you don't have bad blood with the artist. Good. Cool.
Bad Blood's okay. I feel like Bad Blood's kind of overrated.
I'm just making a bad joke.
She praised Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Does she praise Donald Trump?
Who?
Donald Trump.
Me?
Does she praise Donald Trump? I'm just kidding around.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't follow her as a person. I follow her music.
All right.
Oh, what a bad
very
time.
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Joyous.
So,
Oreo, you got
from industrial and metal background, so
we got plenty to satisfy you here.
Yeah.
Feel free to take
That's
some
why
notes.
I said Taylor, because she's not going to get any representation otherwise.
It's whatever you think is awesome.
I'm right with you. I hear you.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
So Oreo, you had a few more.
Yeah, I'll do 5 more.
He's coming up for air now. All right.
I got Stained by Linkin Park because I love that.
Holy shit.
From Zero is so fucking good. Hard to pick the top one off that album, but I like.
I can't
Stained the
believe
most.
they kept that one song from '02 in the archives for a year, Lost, and then they unleashed it
Yeah.
finally. You're like, jeez,
That was good shit.
that hits differently knowing that the man has long since left us, and you're like,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it gets you grooving.
Definitely. What else?
Yeah.
I got The Rider from Paris Paloma. That was on Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim soundtrack.
Oh, sweet. That did have a cool
That's a
soundtrack.
great song.
Yeah, it is.
I
That was so
don't
good.
know about Paris, but she's a British songwriter. Okay, shit.
Yeah. I got Hanson's Penny and Me, the Moonlight version off the
Hanson still makes music.
it's off the Underneath album that's complete.
Oh, he said Hanson.
Yeah, Hanson. I listen to Hanson.
Macaroni.
I actually like that album. I like one of their albums from the '90s.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's the other thing too. Is like there are,
but I didn't know they were still making.
Because the
Underneath is the
2020s,
most recent one.
Bob Hanson. Bob.
Yeah.
That's the other irony though. Is like the 2020s, half of the people who aren't making new stuff are just remastering and remixing all these other.
Yeah. That's another.
Yeah.
What else I got? Oh, just one off my headphone. Oh, What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Duh! No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Can't resist. All right.
Afterlife by Evanescence.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I heard some of the new album. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the new one to completely drop so I can just download it and sift through it.
As you wish. See, it's the second Princess Bride joke we made in one episode.
I've never even seen that movie.
Well, you are in the doghouse. Anyway,
Oh,
so
that's blasphemous.
You're not missing much.
No, Ethan, don't you poison the well, Mr. Siskel. I'm Ebert.
Wouldn't that be crazy if somebody hadn't seen that movie? That'd be crazy.
Inconceivable. All right.
I missed it. What movie were we talking about?
Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, I did meet somebody who hadn't seen it.
Oh man!
Did they tell you?
Because I've totally seen it.
Did they tell you it's in a book? It's reading.
Oh, you know what? I saw the Wallace Shawn play in New York a couple. He was such a nice guy. He was so cool.
I do have some actor turned singers on this list.
Oh boy. And I got Valhalla Calling by Miracle of Sound.
Miracle of Sound. Man.
That's a cool title.
You guys are going to make my phone overheat with all this music I'm downloading right now.
And I'll throw in a couple honorable mentions. Suicide Squad by Ekoth and Boss Logic. Boss Logic is a well-known artist who does projects for DC, Marvel, all this shit. He's fucking phenomenal. I was surprised he did a rap song. That was really cool.
Yo.
No, not even that. It's
I know.
way
I'm
better
just
than
fucking with you. Keep going. If you the longer you take, the more I'm going to insert a joke.
All right. Saints and Shadows, which is Emile Sade and Swiss Beats. That's from Godfather of Harlem. And
It was a good show.
Yeah, I got to finish season 3.
I promise we'll do an episode on soon.
Yeah.
Bumpy.
And I will go with, lastly, Nightmares by Churches.
I love Churches. I used to get them mixed up with the Naked and the Famous. All right.
I love how Oreo's picture, he's got all of those CDs behind him.
I know, yeah.
That's from Open Mic, actually.
That's totally what he's looking at, Rob. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to list some of these songs in the description because otherwise we'll be here all night. But if you can, check out any music by The Warning, future interview of the show, Pogo. Yes, that 90s underground indie group.
Pogo's great.
Any of the recent songs by Death Cab for Cutie, My Song 5, Riptides. My bad. My Song 5 is by Card, very similar group. Zepp is an electronic artist, that's ZEP. You've heard them in some of the new Apple promos. Any new song by Better Than Ezra, you'll like. Mystified, Sensation. Eli and Fur is a pretty cool synthwave electronic duo. Charlie XCX and the Nova Twins had some cool material. Jealous Type by Doja Cat, I recommend.
Blech.
TV.
Her whole new album, well, the most recent one, it was good.
It was bossing up. There was even a
Doja got a couple good ones.
She even had a Scorsese reference. She's like, Mr. Scorsese.
Yes.
Tundi Adebimpe from TV on the Radio has some cool ones. Pinstack and Somebody New. I have Push Play by Rocket Science. They are hip. I have Emotions by City Girls. Rap is back, baby. Clown by Chris the Moon Cat. And Rico Nasty is this trip hop electronic rock and hip hop artist. She does a lot of cool experimental stuff. She's been featured on World Cafe. Smile and Dance Scream, I recommend.
We need more trip hop in the world.
Yeah. Totally. Big Brain Tough Guy has some funny stuff. I love his he's only on Spotify, but look up his song Star Wars fucking sucks now. As well as
you've only got about 100 more songs here.
That's why I'm going through it. I'm not listing all of them.
All right, well, I'm still going when you're done then, because I haven't got through my 10.
Well, I'm speeding as fast as I can. But Everyday Magic by My Morning Jacket. Inept Apollo by Nation of Language. What is the Reason for It by David Byrne and Haley Williams. That's pretty cool. Relationships by Haim is pretty hip. That's another one if you like a lot of funk and pop. Ancient Song by Andy Hunter. Andy Hunter did pretty much every other kind of hip electronic music song that was in every other action movie and video game. Nelly Furtado's new album. Do the whole deal, but you'll love Floodgate, Honesty, and Fantasy. You're like, oh man, she was gone for way too long. Yep. 12 to 12, Undressed, and Back to Friends by Somber. Those are good.
That was a good album. I heard that whole album, yeah.
Yeah. Saza's new album, and my bad, she was the one who did Scorsese reference. Scorsese, Baby Daddy, and Blind were funny.
I like Ghost in the Machine.
Scott, yes, that was a good one. BMF was also a good one. Scars and I Beat Loneliness by Bush. Wolves by Garbage.
Yes, Bush. Yes, Bush is great. Yes.
Two Stepping in Time by Kiefer Sutherland. This is about his third album, and man, that dude can sing. He belts them out.
Canceled the tour.
Well, that's okay, because he'll be back in 24 hours.
Yeah, you mentioned Sabrina Carpenter. Do you like her, or were you bashing her?
I'm back and forth, but I was just opening the door because I figured she would be on your list. But Time in Disguise by Kings of Leon. I need some of that. They're still working. Love Dies Young by Foo Fighters. I Need Some of That by Weezer. Sinner by The Last Dinner Party. Atomic City by U2. And my personal favorite.
Like U2.
My favorite of these honorable mention is Rushing Water by Sting.
Oh
wow. It was really good. It's got a wonderful melody and acoustics. Like you actually literally feel like he's stuck in a waterfall. I had some other stuff by St. Vincent, Papa Roach, Florence and the Machine, Abraham Alexander, and Mavis.
Papa Roach is still going?
Mm-hmm. As Alive as You Need Me to Be by Nine Inch Nails, Tonight by Phoenix, and I had a few other ones. Dead Sarah, Tip of My Tongue by Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I had some other stuff by 21 Pilots, but definitely check out Nation
Jesus
of
Christ, guy.
Language.
What did you go through, 200?
I do nothing but music every night when I'm on the clock, so that's why I get done early.
Shit.
So I'll pass it off to you. That's as quick as we can go. So I'm passing it back to Robert.
All right,
I just wanted to say something.
Please.
That,
go for it.
I didn't do a lot of because I'm just like very kind of like tuned out with the 2020s and these, but one track stood out to me. That kind of got me like thinking, okay, one more round and then they're done, and that's Now and Then by the Beatles. Because
so good.
Because to me, we had the two tracks on the anthology, Free as a Bird and Real Love, and they've cleaned those tracks up. They've re-released them on Anthology 4. but hearing Now and Then was like, I'm sitting there in my car the day they premiered it.
It's powerful.
It was like I'm sitting there and they had parts that George had recorded prior, and you hear Paul go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And it's like the kickoff for I saw her standing there on their first record. And it was like this thing where I was like listening to it and I was like, I was crying, I was laughing when I saw the video. I was doing both. And to me it was like it's the last track they did.
Yeah.
And I felt kind of like I was like, I was like, this pales into, in comparison to a lot of other stuff that I've been hearing, or other people saying, this is the band that got everybody rolling, to today.
Yes.
And
will you listen to the Rolling Stones 27th new album?
I heard I'll listen to that, but
I've heard the 2 singles. Like, dude, I don't dance, and I wanted to spin around on my head when I listened to it. It was
for a bunch of guys who are in their 80s.
I would never know he was 80. Dude, when you listen to this,
they're all in their 80s now.
In the Stars and Rough and Twisted, they got 2 singles charting now, Rough and Twisted in the Stars, and I kid you not, dude, I would have sworn this is a 60-year-old, not 80-something and pushing.
It sounds like
they're ridiculous, man.
The Stones are a whole other level. Like
they're Highlanders. They're
they're
immortal.
not even on the same level of music. Period.
I know.
Yeah. They're just outrageously good.
It
makes me sick.
They made their own rules.
The thing with them is you got to realize the last couple years they were like, I think Keith kind of was like going, look, we got maybe 1, 2 more albums left in us. Let's just fucking go for the jugular. I mean,
it's a side issue, but it's a quick question. What did you guys think of the AI or the CGI they used to make them look younger for that?
I liked it.
Video?
I saw that
actually.
As long as they don't put anyone else out of business.
Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, man, I loved it.
Yep.
It's cool.
I think the thing with the Stones is like, when they get together, the 3 of them now,
they light up a room. They literally do.
Charlie's, Charlie passed away, and you still got that. You still got that. It sounds like this song that I heard from them now sounds like it's from that like Dirty Work, Undercover the Night, Tattoo You era. Kind of going back to probably going back to Some Girls, like that kick in the door kind of thing. It doesn't sound like Exile.
Roof off the bloody doors.
What was that?
Go ahead.
I love the Let It Bleed Stone. That's the song I love.
Kind of like that era. It sounds like they're just like they tell Jimmy Miller, okay, hit the fucking record button. We got the song now.
I don't think these guys did anything new for this era, but if you ever get a chance to listen to the Bacon Brothers, it'd be like, Jesus, I wish they would come to my town more often. It's like,
I saw them live.
They're fun.
So much fun.
Like
I saw the Bacon Brothers live in '97, opening up for the band at Carnegie Hall. It was supposed to be Dave Mason, who just passed away, and he developed a vocal, like his vocal course. So they said, okay, we got the Bacon Brothers coming out. It was Kevin Bacon and his brother, and I went back. I went to the entrance or the exit where the stars, and I have a signed program by Kevin Bacon. He's tiny.
Damn.
That's the funny thing. And
so now we're all 1 degree away from Kevin Bacon.
I love Kevin Bacon so much.
I wish John Hamm and Kevin Bacon would work together. So you'd have on the poster, it would say Ham and Bacon. That's right. That's it.
Well, now they need to play music together. I mean,
the funny thing was, I met the guys from the band. I met Levon Helm. I met
the band. Wow. Okay.
The band. I met Levon Helm, Garth Hutz. This is when they were reformed.
Robertson.
So I met. No. Robertson was gone by then. It was '97. So it was Levon Helm, Rick Danko, and Garth Hudson. Now, I think Danko had left right after the show. And I met Jim Weeder. I met Richie Bell, who was playing piano. I met Randy Salantara, who's like the new drummer. And he would do a lot of stuff Richard Manuel did. But to see Levon Helm, I shook his hand. That's a guy who was like, I'm a drummer. I play drums and guitar, but as a drummer, I look up to Levon, man. He's a fucking god to me, you know. So I just want to tell you, now, but I'm saying now and then is the one track for this decade that has like rooted me back, because I thought, and I don't mean to sound rude when I say, you know, I know a lot of these bands. I'm saying they're still together. Oh wow, they're still making music. You know,
well, it's easy to think, you know, because burnout happens, creativities change, all that. Yeah. If your career isn't going the way you want it, you want to move on to bigger and better things.
I mean, I hate to say it, the last time I've seen Billy Corgan is him doing his podcast, and then him being the owner of NWA Wrestling.
Yeah, they've released 3 albums since 2020.
That is crazy, though. But it's hey, get that money.
But it's like I don't know, you know, I don't know this because all the music now I see on the Grammys are these people that have like bullshit. It's just like, you know.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
I can remember.
Minaj, all
okay,
it's been bullshit. It's been bullshit since Metallica lost fucking best heavy metal act to fucking
Jethro Tull.
And they still won't nominate the Monkees. It's like, guys, they were musicians before they were actors, not the other way around. Don't rewrite
let me give you.
Let me give my last songs.
Yeah, and there's also
what about me?
People I met
what about
many
me?
times.
There's
fucking
a thing.
talk, Jesus
There's
Christ.
a thing, and you got to realize, Mickey Dolenz released a record called Mickey Dolenz Sings Mike Nesmith, which was all these like remakes of Mike Nesmith's songs when he was like with his solo act, and when he was with the Monkees and stuff like that. And Mickey did a great job doing it, you know.
But Mike Nesmith was a genius. He was the musical genius of that band, and the Eagles ripped him off. Like he was like way
the
ahead
Eagles
of his
ripped
time.
off him, and they ripped off Graham Parsons.
But they'll never admit that.
And what pisses me off is this year Graham's going into the Hall of Fame as a influence. Well, who are you gonna have? Who are you gonna fucking induct him with? Some country guy? No, I would have Chris Hillman. I'd have Chris Hillman, who was in the Flying Burrito Brothers and the Birds with Graham Parsons, induct him.
Deep cut. Wow.
You know, because to me it's like you get people, you know, we're putting him in as an influence. We're putting the MC5 in as an influence. Bullshit. All right.
What the hell? MC5 is the founding of punk. It's insane.
Well, and that's why
and the Stooges.
Well, that's what's also shitty. That is also what's shitty is like.
Oh, I love the Stooges.
And that's just it. We like these artists, but they're such a different scale. Like Sade won recently, and you're like, I love Sade. She's not rock though.
You know what they do? It's the whole fucking
politics.
That Hall of Fame is
industry plants.
Let's play favorite, because we don't want to have people in there that are going to be, they know their name, but you know, other people,
we don't want to do our job.
The real musicians in this world know who should be in there.
Well, they're trying to sell tickets too, right? They're
I guess
it's Disneyland for music.
It's this. I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and let me tell you something. I walked through there, and it was great. I saw all the Beatles stuff. I saw John Lennon's Rickenbacker 325 with the tape on the side had the set list on it from the last show that he used that guitar in, and it was in Bournemouth in 1965, or no, it was London, 1965. They had his Epiphone casino in there. I saw that I was like, oh my God, I'm looking at friggin' history with all this stuff here. You know, all this stuff. It got to Elvis. Elvis just had the Cadillac and nothing else. And then I went to like other parts of that place, and I was like, you know, seeing like, you know, this the awning for CBGBs, and you know, I don't see the thing that pisses me off. I didn't see anything for Bill Graham in there. Nothing saying Fillmore West or Fillmore
So the Rock
East.
and Roll Hall of Fame you went to, was that in 88 or was
No,
94?
this is when I went to it was 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's a big fucking place, and you better get your walking shoes on, man, because it's walking around like crazy,
So
And-
inducted that year was The Cure, Def Leppard, Janet Jackson, Stevie Nicks, Radiohead, and Roxy Music, and the
All
Zombies.
way too late. All of those people way too late, in my
And that's
opinion.
the other thing too. Those are that's like a TV show that you syndicate after everyone you have to pay will only be like -5 cents. It's just like
I've always said like there's certain bands that should have been inducted the first shot. Like I can remember who was the one that they kept saying, oh, they're not going to be in this, and then they finally the Birds. No, not the Birds. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Love them.
They
Yeah.
should have been in there. But Buffalo Springfield should have been in right away.
Cult of personality.
Yeah, Living Color.
Oh yes,
Living Color. Is Living Color in there?
If they're not, they better be.
They better be fucking in there.
Living Color is amazing.
Let's see.
Yeah, I saw Living Color twice. I got yelled at by Vernon Reed.
How many bands?
They have not been inducted. Holy fuck.
No, they're not there yet.
They got 2 Grammy Awards, but man. Okay,
they were the first real black rock band I can remember. I mean, Bad Brains was punk.
And really, that was before Body Count. So that's a good point. And now, so James, we're gonna fucking riot, burn down this place. All right, so
Rob C is not going to stop. He's not going to tell us the rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Rob C.
No, I'm going to talk about like all the famous musicians I met.
We have to cut him off. No.
So no.
Yeah, we're going to play award music.
I'm wrapping this up. I have enthusiasm. I got 2 bands left or songs, and then I'm going to give you my honorable mentions, and then I'm going to shut up. All right.
Hey,
shut
up.
No, you got to get the Viagra boys from Sweden in here.
I love those guys. My dad just
are insane live. They're hilarious. I'm going with their song "Man of Meat." The song "Man of Meat" is hilarious.
They are so funny. Yeah,
it talks about watching a TV show about a man named Chandler Bing who died in a freak hot tubbing accident. So it's freaking hilarious.
Matt Perry. Yeah, no, they really go insane.
They're insanely hilarious, and the fans love them. I'm gonna go. Who's still putting out 20-minute songs that are dark and heavy? The heaviest shit out there. Swan's new album Birthing in 2025.
Shit. They're still around.
Insane. And I finally got to see them live. It was a life-changing experience. I'm going to go with a band mostly people probably have not heard, a Native American punk band called Dead Pioneers. They are awesome. I'm going with their song Bad Indian. Shit. Bad Indian is a hilarious song.
I've heard them. They're good.
They're really good.
They're so good.
And then my honorable mentions, real quick. Bob Vylan, We Live Here from 2021. Chick, Chick, Chick with their cover of the REM song Man on the Moon is insane.
Yes.
Kevin Morby, who is a brilliant punk folk singer, his album and song This Is a Photograph. And lastly, for bringing back the sound of Devo, the band AKDK, and I'm going to go with their song Nobody Shouts.
I think I've heard of them. Yeah.
That's it. I'm out.
Dude. Do you plant with your flag and then you tip the Titanic and you rotated it 5 more times? Man.
And then I piss off.
Piss off. No.
Guys,
I love that.
I'm out now. I'm gonna go. I gotta go to bed. I'm just like
no, that's fine. I think
everybody went to bed already.
Everybody went to bed. I think we demolished this list, but no, thank you so much for being on the show.
There's one thing I gotta say though. When we talk about a lot of bands that are like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's a bullshit. Like we have Hall of Fame for everything. Baseball, basketball,
wrestling,
football. The wrestling ones are. The wrestling one that they fuck that up so much.
Fucking
the Rock and Roll Hall. Yeah, and if Oreo, if you know what I'm talking about, there's a lot of guys in there. I got a lot of guys that are not in there, and it's like I feel like they're just pulling a lot of shit on us. But Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
kind of like the clown. Yes, go ahead.
Cam, you listed a lot of songs, and you also put them in the
honorable mentions
chat. Yeah, you put them in the text chat. So when you post the video for the podcast, will you add your list to the description so we can look at all of those? That'll be great.
1,000%. And I put a lot of suggestions for everyone.
That was a big list. Holy shit!
If all you do is podcast and music while you drive around at your job, you get caught up on so much stuff. But no, I'm totally with you, James. I feel like everybody's doing what the clowns on Capitol Hill do, which is look busy but not get much done. So it's just like
you could put like, I remember like the ballot one year was like, okay, I'm a big Monkees fan, and everybody's like, let's get the Monkees in, let's just push it, and they got a lot. They got the popular, but it was like, no, we're not going to let him in, and that's because Jan Werner has never liked him since that magazine was founded, and he's not there anymore. Jan Werner,
he reminds me of the idiot in charge of the Razzies who's always like hated Brian De Palma and Stallone. He just has a bad blood with them, and it's
Wait a minute, somebody doesn't like De Palma, they're an idiot.
I know, but it's just so funny.
I didn't know about this. Jesus.
But it's just so funny. Without fail, they win each year, and it has nothing to do with even. And then they've even freely admitted, I haven't even seen this movie. I just saw. And it's like, well, they're always going to have bad reviews.
Didn't The Shining get The Shining?
He hated The Shining, and you're like,
Kubrick got worst director.
If you don't like it, sure, but it's not worst of all time of the year.
Not even hardly.
He even will nominate people who are the best in a bad movie just because they're in the so-called bad movie. He's like, you got to make better career decisions.
I cannot wait to start digging into some of these recommendations.
Yes,
I have said this about every band, especially the Monkees. The Monkees were a TV show about a band that was struggling. They had records come out. I know they didn't play on the first two.
It was an underdog story.
They played on their third record headquarters. There's like albums they did, and granted, they were the first real like American Beatle band, that were big, and they had the Wrecking Crew on their records, and that's the thing. You have to. They were just so derided. Now we're getting older. There's only one of them left now. And God forbid anything happens to Mickey, what are they going to do? Oh, we'll put him in the Hall of Fame.
That's what they're waiting for.
And that's what's going to happen. Gentlemen, ladies, I am out of here. Okay.
Hey, yeah. Hopefully we gave you some winners. But when you get a chance, look up the "Cut to the Stars" by Yes music video. It'll make you feel like you're actually soaring into space. All right.
Man. If you haven't seen the music video for Now and Then, you should definitely check that out.
I promise. No, I promise. I mentioned that to him, but no, as we're cut for time.
I keep out, so there's like big chunk.
I saw your recommendation in the list.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, no, and not bad at all. We all got so many different schedules, but hey, Jay, I was impressed by your list, my dude, and Matt, yours wasn't shabby at all. If you have any that are left over. But yeah, Matt.
They're nothing crazy. Like, I'm definitely also in that park of like, I'm not as well when it comes to newer music. And what I do know is a little more niche or just like newer releases from longtime veterans. But that being said, I did want to mention The Manifesto by Gorillaz, which is off of their album, which just came out.
Yeah.
So if it's not Cracker Island, what other song do you think is pretty hip on that? Yeah, no, it's a really happening album. I did not expect it. At first I was like, yeah, this is from an older stuff. I was like, no, this is new. So KXT here in Dallas is great, but yeah, a lot of those other stations co-funded by NPR and what have you just play a lot of the latest stuff because they're all, viewer funded. So they are all caught up. That's the way to listen to anything new, really, if you got regular radio.
So, off their newest album, I want to say any of the singles, like The Manifesto or The Happy Dictator.
Yeah, that's what it was. Happy Dictator.
Yeah. But I also I highly enjoyed Orange County.
Yeah,
and so I also got a big kick at the last song on the album. It just it felt very final. Like,
yeah,
it felt like the band saying goodbye almost.
I would be devastated if it was a swan song, but at the same time, it was a very more personal.
I do believe it is. I think they said that this was going to be their last album.
Wow. Well, they didn't hold any punches.
A hell of an album to go out on. I just got to say that.
They had a lot of social commentary in this, which was pretty wild. It's like, yeah, everybody's getting intense. Like,
oh yeah.
That's how I felt about The Fragile by 9 Inch Nails. I thought that was going to be the last album, and it just devastated me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they came out with "And All That Could Have Been" later.
Yeah.
And
it
was like the swan song, and I was just devastated.
Took 5 years for that album to happen.
I know the whole. I'm a
huge 9 Inch Nails fan. Yeah,
same.
I've been to 76 shows.
I played their music every night before a funeral. It is.
Oh, they're so. Oh, he's phenomenal.
It's healing material. So
yeah.
There
was one more I wanted to mention. Actually,
please.
I wasn't sure if anyone mentioned this, but Kaleo. I don't know. They're an Icelandic band. Kaleo. They had a breakout song called "Way Down We Go," which was really great.
Oh yeah.
But there's another song off of the same album. They do a lot of folk kind of stuff.
They're an Iceland blues rock group.
And, They got 2 songs. One, "Hot Blood," and the other one, "Broken Bones," which it's almost like a Chain Gang kind of song.
Okay.
It's absolutely great, and I highly recommend checking them out if you don't. know
their latest album is Mixed Emotions for those looking.
Excellent album.
Prior to that, it was
today. Actually, they did a commentary song. It's really good. I'm gonna go see them next month, but
okay, sweet.
Yeah, I'd like to recommend them for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Way Down We Go. So yeah, it was the first album, and the last one prior to that was Surface Sounds. Yeah, okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Is there any groups who anyone is waiting for a comeback on? Where you're just like, I'm waiting. Keeps teasing they're going to do another big.
Wish that they would do more albums than they do. Is Helmet. I love Helmet.
Yeah, sure.
Helmet's one of those other ones where everyone like universally agrees. Yeah, they kick ass, but I can't name
because they've only released one album since 2020 and 2023.
Yeah. That's a perfect example, kind of like Motorhead, where I can't name more than like a few songs off the top of my head. I know they kick ass, but I have to do a deep talk.
One of my favorite bands.
Two fucking bands I know that have been making music, but not anything new, is System of a Down and Rage Against the Machine. Those are 2 bands that have been leaving their fans out to dry with their bullshit, fighting and not coming out with new stuff. I mean, they're playing live shows and they're making money, but they're definitely not delivering any new stuff for their fans, like myself, who's been waiting for fucking how many years for new shit.
I thought System of a Down.
Yeah, I joked with a pal when we did a retrospect on them. Is like, it seems like Surge and company is like they must have met some of the creeps they describe in their albums or something, because it's so close to home.
Something.
A little discouraged.
Met Tom Morello in 2007. Really nice guy. Thankfully.
Really?
I mean, he was really nice.
He comes off so intense to me, but
well,
that's awesome.
like he's one of those guys. Before I met him, I was like, I don't know, and then it's like you meet him, and it's like, no, he's a sweetheart. It's like, okay, Jesus Christ.
Rage, all right.
No.
So, I went to the U2 Pop Tour in '97 when I was a teenager. In Vegas, and Oasis was actually supposed to open for them, but Rage Against the Machine opened. It was wild. Like, I will never forget that.
Oh my God.
Like, at the height, at the pinnacle. And it was great.
I saw Rage in 1999.
Yeah.
Battle Los Angeles tour.
Yep.
It was really good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
wild.
Amazing. One of the best political bands ever.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. Yeah,
there's a lot of them, but they managed to like corner that market so well. Their sound just works with it. The lyrics work with it. They don't get like it's preachy, but it's not annoying.
Have you seen? Have you seen the Showtime? They've been killing it recently with documentaries. Have you seen Supersonic?
Yes, I watched it. It was
It's on
really
my
good.
list. I haven't seen it.
It's the doc on Oasis, and you're like, Jesus, how does anyone like do a bogus kidnapping of their own brother? And you're just like, I would be like, okay, now thanks for rescuing me. Now I'm gonna fucking murder your career. You suck.
They're both just nonsense. I'm so sorry.
It's like a true.
They're behind the music episode.
It's like a Tarantino movie would come to life. You're like, you can't be serious. What?
They both hate the album. What's the story? Morning Glory. They both hate that album.
They pretty much hate everything they are, and you're just like, you. Are you pulling our leg here? Is this a bad joke? Everyone keeps telling. What's
I feel like they never wanted to be famous, like genuinely.
Maybe that's why they complain about that
they just wanted to
album.
make music in their basement.
After that doc, you'll get a sense of that. You'll almost feel like a mixture of like Stockholm syndrome or split persona, where you're like, I hate what I am. It's almost like self-loathing comedians who like force themselves to watch bad stuff so they get inspiration or something to tell jokes. It's a bit of that, but gone like AWOL, where you're just
So they're like emo, basically, but worse.
Yeah, and it's like they're worse than the groups who hate when you define them a certain way, but yet they don't have a label they want. They're just like, oh, why are you labeling us, man? It's like, because someone's got to find a place for you to tour and tell us what you are so we can put you on a double bill. Let your managers do your job. It's just like, but it's just... Yeah, I kid you not. I think I knocked my head against the couch like 5 different times, like stupid. And again, this is real. The documentary does a good job of just trying to shift through and summarize
Jake
the bullshit.
Scott directed?
I think so, but it was one of those. It's like they're trying to sum it up and not overwhelm you while still make an impact as much as they can. And oh boy, but yeah, there's plenty of good music docs, and I'm always impressed when a new one comes out. And please see I'll Be in the Bathroom, that chronicles the Strokes and Yeahs and other New York underground music scene, and how they were so depressed. Their careers are taking off, but they're not inspired to make any music because 9/11 just happened, so they just feel like, I just want to stay home. You know?
Yeah, an AC/DC song was banned after that shit.
That's the second time you tell me that, and I keep forgetting that. But yeah, it's true. It's like everybody got
Let's go to
fucked.
New York. And then somebody posted them on tour recently, and lead singer's voice is so cracked they want him to retire.
Yeah, it's bad.
You know about Slayer? Like,
what about Slayer?
They released an album. God Hates Us All.
I love
like
that song.
on September 11th. Like bad timing. Like
wow.
Yeah.
But I like World Pain and Blood more.
Worse than Rage Against the Machine burning the flag.
Slayer's kind of a train wreck, though, especially during the pandemic. Like, if you followed them and followed what was going on,
it's like, so what was
like
worse?
an implosion.
So what was worse? Us trying to avoid the political culture gone amok, trying to keep our sanity,
no, I'm just saying,
or the
like,
news.
in general.
I know.
think a lot of
It's
people
like
went nuts.
Even though most music is political in itself.
Right.
Yeah,
But it's
agreed.
so funny. It's like we're following artists, and then we're getting mad at all the clickbait articles. It's like everything was just because everyone's working from home on computers doesn't mean you're unlimited to just like, I need to turn off the screen and just go outside for a walk. Because
That's exactly what it means.
this is like, man. And that's why I was tempted to do this, because I was like, I think we're ready. We're almost wrapping up the 2020s, and it was so much easier for the other eras we covered, and I did invite a few others, and it was so funny. They responded back, "Is this another one of your comedy roast events?" I'm like, "Nope." That was their way of saying I have no interest in talking about the 2020s.
I thought it was tough to come up with these. I mean, obviously, not many others had proms, and I do listen to a lot of music, but
it's
I don't know.
It is, because it's kind of messy. It's kind of, there's no real prediction to
out
it.
there, man.
It's not. It's kind of at this point masters of the arts mixed in with new guys who are figuring out what they want to do. But there was still plenty of other stuff where you're like, well, that's random. It's cool, but unless there's too many styles to
much variety.
Yeah, and there's too many styles to kind of keep track of. You literally have to be keeping track of it at once a week, otherwise.
And there's too many industry plants too.
there's plans. There's too many indie labels. So yeah, it's like you got. We used to kind of be able to follow. Well, yeah, but there was now I don't know how you would even follow it or even say something's cool.
The cycles are much shorter.
Yeah,
like you used to be able to like tour for a year on one hit. Like a one-hit wonder would still be around for a year. Now it's like it's seasonal at best.
It's like unless you're Metallica and Taylor Swift.
Well, I'm just going to say that most of the people I know, even from their 20s to their 40s, all basically feel that something happened where every generation felt like their music was the best until around the mid 90s. And that got brought up before.
Yeah. No.
And now everybody is like, even if they're young and in their 20s, they're like, they like some of their own music, but it's like they still like the previous generation music better. And one of the main reasons for that is, of course,
Mom and Dad.
That nobody wants to put money into freaking making records anymore. So they get, everybody's got like a singer and like a beatbox and a synthesizer, and there's no production anymore. And everything is done cheaply, and the music's just not the same as it used to be. But that's, I guess, what makes the people that are doing great music now exceptional, and why they're so appreciated for.
It's
if you want to hear something really fucking cheap, there's a guy who literally sang "You're Beautiful," but in puking melody.
The James Blunt song?
Yes,
oh,
it's
God.
so it's
of course Shauna knows about this. That's funny.
Oh,
yeah,
it's so
that reminds me of the guy.
Worse.
That reminds me of the bumpers on Adult Swim, where there used to be the guy who
those are great.
He sings the Star Spangled Banner using oboe farts. Yeah.
Now, people have lost the quality of the Butthole Surfers doing fart sounds in music.
Oh man!
Back when it was done right,
Butthole Surfers, man.
That's a good band.
Oh man, I love
Pepper.
Yeah. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. They were
it's a good band, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I like
and the documentary that's coming out soon. I got interviewed for it, so
whoa,
nice.
There's a documentary for Butthole Surfers
coming out.
Oh yeah, it's called, of course.
You're on TV, Robert.
What?
You're on TV.
I'm always on TV.
You're famous.
Of course, the documentary is called "The Whole Truth and Nothing But." Because what else would it be called?
I get it.
You messed with the wrong Marine. No, I don't.
It's getting rave reviews.
So Jay, you're the musician among us. You've done some. How many? What concert venues do you often do in your particular area?
What do you mean? Like, where do I perform at?
Yeah.
Or where do I go see stuff?
Oh no! Well, what places do you tour at? Do you perform at? Like,
well, the thing is, my music project is a solo thing. I'm the only person in the band, so it's really hard for me to do anything when it comes to live. But
you play all instruments
for the most part. I mean, once you've got a handle on guitar, you can do bass. And if you've got a sense of bass, other stuff sort of comes together. But like I've performed at places, a lot of dive bars mostly because I've done other stuff at them. I've either been a bartender there.
Yeah.
People that are open to somebody being weird and different.
Open mic is the best.
Oh yeah, open mic's a lot, especially if you get somebody that's like good and drunk and bitter and in their 60s. And they're like, they will come up to you afterwards and they'll be like, you know why you suck? But they'll give you honest, creative criticism, and it's great. I've met some,
or they might
really
feel
great
guilt,
like that.
and they'll give you a 50. Here you go, kid.
Don't end up like me,
kid.
Yes, here's my string.
You play like the guitar, the bass, and the drums, and sing all at once.
Yeah, I would love to pull that off. Like, a buddy of mine was always like, you should get a looper pedal, and I'm like, I think I need 3, so. The other thing is that like I also get like I can get distracted during stuff, so like it's difficult for me to play an instrument live. So I don't know. I've always tried to figure my way around that. But part of the thing was like my music project all came together partly from the frustration of not being able to get people to work with me in a band. Because I met a lot of people that were really, really talented, but you run into like one of two problems. You get people that are either interested in living the lifestyle more than they are interested in making music. Yeah, they're egotistical. They just want to get laid. They want to get fucked up, and that's all they want to do. Or you meet people that are incredibly talented but have no ambition.
I hear you.
I knew a guy who was one of the best guitar players I've ever seen, and like personally, not like on stage, I've seen better people, but in my like personal interactions, he's one of the best people I've ever met. And all he wanted to do was just chill in his basement. That was it. Like he had no interest in doing anything with the guitar. He was like, and you meet him, and you're just like, dude, you have a miraculous talent that people would kill for, and you have no interest in doing anything with it. And he was just like, whatever, man. Like it was his life.
Place, man.
That's whatever, man. Yeah,
that's an artist thing for real.
Yeah.
I was in 3 bands and
three
I didn't
bands?
like
You
any
never
of the
told me
bands.
this. Oh man.
Yeah.
So what did you do? Did you
years ago?
Did you do the songwriting or
banjo?
Me?
Yes. Did you do the songwriting or
No. I play the drums.
Banjo's hard.
I hate to interrupt here, but I do probably have to go ahead and go now.
Oh man, no.
Fine, go take your meds.
Hey,
I just wanted to say thank you very much.
It was a delight having you on. No, for real. You brought it, man. And
before I go, I do have one last song I would like to drop as a recommendation. And that's so off of Luck and Strange, the new David Gilmour album. That's Dark and Velvet Nights.
So good. And the animation, if you haven't seen the animation, it's this incredible artist, and I've started collecting her art. It's the most insanely beautiful, ghosty, trippy. The art is gorgeous.
But Jay, it's so funny you were bringing up having to find people who are serious versus the flippers.
Yeah, he mentions that, and it's like I'm thinking about it. It's like, it was tough. There was personality clashes and just.
I had a personality clash. I have a lot of music friends, and I always try to support them one way or another. I bought 2 copies of one pop artist pal's CD. I've been trying to get back into directing music videos, but what's so funny is I had this folk duo. They fired their trio because they just were butting heads. They got back together. They formed in like the late 70s, early 80s in college. Then one of their songs got hijacked in 07, so that's why they got back together. Like, hey, we're kind of internet famous. So, long story short, 2 of them started butting heads because one of them is very much like, he's a nice guy, but he's very Billy Joel, where if it's one thing isn't rocking, we got to toss it all out, while the other's like, hear yourself, you know? And so
he started the fire.
Yeah. I see what you did there. One of them did get injured from a rooftop fall a while ago. And then so we couldn't be away long, but even when they got back to tour, they kind of still ruffled some feathers. So then I found out the hard way because I was like, oh, if I'm going to text them, make sure it's not a group chat. Like, they did it peacefully. They didn't make it clear, but I finally I saw through the red tape and I asked around like, oh, so make sure to, when you text them or call them, it's not in a shared chat.
Yeah. Group chats are stupid.
And plus, because they had slowed down, they weren't open to doing an interview. So I was like, okay, I got it. Message received. Well, I'm still here. But yeah, you try to support your friends, especially where they can. And I've had, I had this bad experience with working on micro budget movies where it's like, okay, if it's a boyfriend or girlfriend team, just inevitably, if one of them's not serious and breaks up, this movie's never coming out.
Yeah, the dude's good. It's usually the dude. It's always the dude, never the chick. Rarely the chick.
Yeah, he gets jealous or something, and you're like, Jesus.
You're kissing my girl. Oh, big fucking deal, dude. You're not the first to suck face.
Everyone's gonna kiss your girl.
Correction, Shauna. Boys fucking suck.
Hey, I didn't say it. You did.
I know.
Oh no, men suck. Women
so, So you guys were mentioning off air, Ethan. You mentioned you met Alicia Keys twice. You got a.
But yeah, and it got friendly backstage. I wish. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Met her twice. She was really nice, and that was cool.
I've been impressed by a lot of the newest R&B acts. I really do like a lot of the different ones, and it's still often blended with hip hop. But I like it when there's some more funky or other jams. And Apple, it's so easy for me to just go through an essentials playlist and just go through that. And it's like, okay, cool. I've heard all the greatest hits so far. This artist,
right?
It's hard though when you find someone you're like, I kind of like you, but I haven't been blown away yet. There's maybe 1, 2, or 3 songs that I like. The rest,
that's usually how it goes.
And so I hate that because I can't do what they can do, but I don't want to downplay it. So I'm like, I'm iffy. I'm a 50-50. I'm gonna just wait for another decade to go by and see how you guys evolve. But
an artist that I think was honestly one of the best when you're talking about R&B too, passed away within the past year, and that's D'Angelo. I think he was fucking incredible.
I was like, I vaguely heard that name, and then I brought him up, and then 10 other close friends.
Well, you know about like his discography, right?
Yeah.
Releasing he released 3 albums since 1995.
Yeah.
It was
instant. And I asked my dad, he had heard of him. So he was kind of partial underground, partial just kind of like all these alternate groups. Is like, he's kind of the C crowd, but he's there. He's a big deal. He
made some great stuff, man. It was complex music too.
Yeah.
He'd try to have some, he'd have Lenny Kravitz come in to do a guest spot or whatever. And it just And Lenny would be like, "What are you doing?" The music is just so layered and
How about the fact that there's so many cover bands still touring? There's Les Zeppelin. There's Almost Queen. There's Rain, which is a Broadway style take on the Beatles. There's the Iron Maidens. There's Beatallica.
But great bands like Dread Zeppelin are gone.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
I love Dread Zeppelin because it was, Led Zeppelin with dread sounding music and an Elvis impersonator lead singer. It was the best.
Have you listened to Naked Lunch, which is a cover group of Steely Dan?
Oh, that's hilarious.
I love Steely Dan.
Yes. And so it's just so wild how some of these guys have been doing it since the late 90s. And it's like, see, you could kind of there's a system for everything. As long as you acknowledge it can fall under fair use and you have the right to perform live.
But the ones that are really good are the ones that bring something new to it. They put a spin on it, not just trying to play it straight.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did not want to be.
I was going to say, is anybody familiar with Dead on a Sunday?
Sunday. Okay.
What a name.
It's basically like an emo band. It's sort of like an emo industrial synthy kind of goth band out of Colorado, but they got really popular during the pandemic because their lead singer, he sounds like Bob Belcher, and he does all these covers of 90s pop songs and pop punk. But they do them in this really slow goth sort of synth industrial driven way. And it completely changes the songs.
Doesn't he have a YouTube channel too?
Yeah, I found the YouTube.
Like I've seen it before.
Okay, well, he's already got an artist playlist, so awesome. I'm adding it to the Apple. Man. No, this was great, guys, because this is kind of the point of this, is to just kind of like how everyone trades off CDs and vinyl tapes with each other. Is like, here's what I got. Here's some goodies.
Here's what I burned last week.
Here's some candy I stole.
What's burning?
What I do is I listen to full albums on YouTube.
That works too. Yeah. I hate to pay Google.
I hope that keeps going the way it is, because I'm lucky I can do that. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't pay for shit. I just check shit out in Apple and call it a day, and then download what I want off of YouTube. Or I used to do shit with FrostWire, then I got rid of that because I was tired of how slow it was.
I do so many funny song intros. Sometimes there's a song that feels appropriate for whatever we're talking about. Oh man, and we were doing a review of the Hannibal franchise, and I added a King Missile song about eating people. I was like, see, I always like to throw in a sarcastic song that kind of sums up what we're talking about.
I love King Missile. They were awesome.
Oh man, James is a fan, and he was bringing it up, and I'm like, but that was an example. I was like, even though it's a serious group, it's kind of tongue in cheek at the same time. Just the names and everything is. It's almost like a sitcom. The one where we talk about this, this is the title, right? It is kind of like Friends. It's like it is just so funny how it's like there's so many different layers of humor, and half the time it's just in the title alone. You should know what you're in for with a music group. There's nothing worse than having your expectations shattered, and at the same time being constantly surprised is a wonderful thing. It's just like
oh man, I love to be surprised.
Keep the surprises going. So we surprised each other tonight. That was a success in and of itself. And but no, great guys. I think we landed our rocket ship on the moon.
Yeah.
It might be I think we landed on the wrong planet, but we landed.
It might have been. Yeah, man, it landed.
We went to the other moon. We went to the one made of cheese. That's great. Hey, no, so anyone's got anything else to plug, please? Now's the time. Jay, Shauna, Robert, anybody?
I mean, I got this week's open mic videos uploaded.
Yeah, Oreo's been on a roll lately. Been doing open mic poetry up in Baltimore. Yeah.
No, not Baltimore, in town.
Yeah, hometown. Yes, sorry. And Jay, if you got anything else you want to promote?
I mean, I think I mentioned it last time. I got another Beer Finger album coming out on June 3rd. And then if you live in the Chicagoland area, I have a show at the Bughouse Theater that I'm putting together with a group called Industrial Gardens. It's like an hour-long combination of like sketch comedy that we're sort of compiling.
Nice.
And that's going to be on June 25th. At the Bughouse Theater at 7 p.m.
Jay, you're part of a sketch comedy group?
No.
I
just came in the middle of it. I'm sorry. That's what happened.
No, you're good. No, it's quite right. I'm a writer by trade, and so I did. It's not to go into the full like David Copperfield story of it. I do these murder mystery tours for people,
nice.
These like resort shows and stuff like that. And a lady who was paired up with me as my wife when I was a murder suspect on one of these things where we reenact stuff. Turns out that she has a production company. We got along, and now she wants to like put on shows featuring some of the stuff that I've written. So we're putting that together in June. That's going to be the first one. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it does well enough we can do another one sometime. But that's going to be interesting. That's a weird one because there's a lot of different stuff that's coming together for it.
And you're in Chicago, you said?
That's correct. Yeah.
And I'm back in Chicago.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah,
and Murder Mystery is a lot of fun. It is almost kind of like even some of those other more ambitious stuff like Dinner Theater.
Oh, these things are fantastic. Like sometimes they're entire weekends at resorts, places that like wouldn't let me in to save my life, like super fancy, like 5-star hotels. And then they have these murder mystery weekends, and you're a performer in it where you act out a scene. You got to give people clues and stuff like that. Yeah. And if people are into it, it's a great weekend. But every so often you get those people that are like, I'm just here because my wife asked for it. And then the entire weekend you're just like, you're like, how do I deal with this guy? You know, trying to get them into it.
That Bob's Burgers episode.
Kinda. I've had improv comedians say in interviews, a lot of the Mad TV Who's Line guys note how Vegas used to be so rude, like in like the late 90s, early 2000s, because they were expecting instant, dick and sex jokes, like stand up, and it's like, well, no, you got to work for this. There's comedy, but you got to stick with this. There's build up, there's a scenario, and so now it's pretty free for all. Everybody's more patient, but yeah, for a while everyone was just like, ugh, instant. So I can only imagine with certain music venues, some people just want mindless stuff to bop their head to versus they actually want to take their time. And
Definitely.
It's so wild though, because like you say, it's easy for everyone to kind of go all psychologist. I'm gonna read the room. It's like on whether or not this night's gonna be one of the best, or if we're in for a shit show.
Larry David said he was able to figure it out real quick.
Oh, really?
Like read like he'd go on stage and he'd read the audience and just be like, no, just leave.
Someone else can go in my place. Fuck this.
People are sitting there going, fuck this.
Yeah, I've seen people that might get mad about that too.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not just getting mad. It was a thing of like, there were some that wanted to play, didn't get to play, and they ended up leaving. There's a drummer down there that acts like he's the drummer.
He's the shit, man.
Yeah, and I've already had my run-in with his ass.
Oh, there was one in high school.
There's always one.
Oh, dude.
Jesus. And he even threatened to get me kicked the fuck out. I'm like, no, bitch, that's not how this works. Because he didn't like what I read the one week. I'm like, fuck you. It's offensive.
It's been a delight. This has really been fun because like we basically just went all like ape shit on this and it decimated it. It was just all so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fucking Cam though, I tell you, you listed like 80. I listen to a lot of music. Holy shit! I know you told me you listen to it at work, but goddamn. Good for you though.
Oh, that's the other thing, dude. I will play music while I'm editing this damn show because
yeah. No, good for you. Though.
I'm back in college studies mode where I'm like, just get it done. If I'm constantly changing the playlist, then I'm not focusing. Now I got to turn it off.
Yeah.
But
damn.
You want to. That's the other thing too. It was just kind of like an excuse to go into forbidden fruit, and I knew I was going to have some who were like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, no. Thank you all for this. This was really, truly, just
thank
to
you,
the
man.
point.
Thanks for having me.
And I wrote down a bunch. You guys wrote down a bunch. So that's exactly what I was hoping for. Was just like trading cards. Just like
it's exciting.
I wrote a bunch of shit down. So.
We have so much stuff to dig into. It's going to be.
And
fun.
I shared the open mic playlist in the chat too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And please, I will start putting those in the show notes. Everyone check out Oreo's poetry. It will definitely put you on the easier seat. It's like, oh man, where's he going?
Mm-hmm.
Be unpredictable.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, no, real true blessing in disguise, guys. We landed it, and it was stellar.
On the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening. It's a jacked up